I mean, your trousers and your earrings are not close, so it wouldn't matter too much. But I feel like they're washing out the trousers. They look like little electric guitars or something. Okay, so these ones are very energetic. Which one do you like better? I feel like this one is a bit more, like it'll show up more.
This is Jen, ASMR. Subscribe before you fall asleep.
Hi there, my lovely sleepy squirrels. I hope that you are all well. In this video I have a few accessories that I bought from Temu. I don't usually buy my jewellery from Temu in general. Most of it isn't great quality, and I try to shop from there very little, like only a few times a year, just for fun. Mostly craft stuff, to be honest, is what I use sites like that for, like crafty things that you don't really easily get elsewhere. But my daughter got some great exam results recently, and I let her do her own Temu order. First time. She got a whole bunch of jewellery and accessories, a few belts and like a whole bunch of different jewellery. I just unboxed all of that. It was very crinkly. Everything was individually wrapped, all crinkly plastic, and very long. She got a lot. A little can go a long way on Temu. And because I was doing that, I decided I would get a few things too, just because temptation was there. So the things that I got are for actually quite a specific purpose. I am in a band. I'm the singer of a band, and we are doing a festival at the end of August, and we're very excited about it. It's probably the biggest stage we've ever been on, so I'm a little nervous. And we also changed up what we're wearing recently. Before, we kind of had like a uniform in a way. It was like blue and white. Everyone was in blue and white. The guys had like specific shirts. I had specific dresses. And for the last like 2 or 3 years, we've just been very like in that. And that was kind of easy and kind of, it was like a bit of a relief to not have to think about what you were wearing. I was just like, I already know what I'm wearing, so I'm just gonna just go and think about singing and stuff. But we've recently changed that up, and now we're going for kind of black and colourful. So like the guys are wearing black shorts and t-shirts with like a colourful accessory, and I'm supposed to wear like colourful, like I'm supposed to have like a colourful dress or colourful trousers, or like I can wear black mixed in, but like mostly colourful to kind of like stand out a bit, but not, I don't really want to stand out too much. So I decided I got like some really colourful like baggy floaty trousers, and like I've got this kind of floaty black sleeveless top, and I thought I could do that with like some colourful accessories. So I got a bunch of colourful accessories to see and kind of test out. That's why I was like, okay, Temu's perfect for that, because I don't know if I'm gonna like it. So price wise it's okay. So I just grabbed a few things with my daughter's order. Okay, so these first items I've already opened because I tried them out. Not on stage yet, but just like trying them out with my stuff. I got these 3 bangles, and they're like orangey, yellowy, and they're not the only ones. I grabbed these ones as well because they're like a bit thinner, and just, I don't know, I just wanted to like see what I could do, like mix them up. And I'm not a very bracelety person. I don't like little dangly chainy things and all sorts happening on my wrists. It kind of just makes me just want to be like, oh, get off. but something about a bangle is more solid. I don't know, it doesn't bother me as much. So I thought maybe I could do a bangle or a combination of bangles. Let me just snip this. So I got these two sets. This is one set, and then this with the kind of more gold one is another set. I'm not sure about the gold one. I don't think I was interested in that one in the set, just these more rounder ones. I think this thin one I might be interested. It's plastic as well. It's a plastic one. Oh. Okay, so one thing I noticed with these bangles is, oh, this one's fine. This one's quite loose, quite the right size. These are very small. I don't know if there was supposed to be like a size and I didn't notice. I'm pretty sure they're all the same size. I think there wasn't a size on it, it's just the size of them. And it seems fine with these ones, but something about these ones being so chunky that they look small, I feel like. They look like they're too small. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. That's really makes a lot of noise, sorry. I don't know, it just feels like it should be more loose. Does that make sense? I don't know, it feels like it's not too bangly. I'm not super skinny, so I'm not surprised it's not like too dangly, but like, I don't know, I just feel like it should be just a bit more dangly. I don't know. I'm not sure about these. I'm not sure I'm gonna like the aesthetic. I'm not sure I'm gonna like the feel of it. And with the microphone, I actually do have the microphone in my hand. I don't leave it in the mic stand. So if I have any bracelets on my right hand, they're gonna be up. You know, they're gonna be up and there. Left hand, not so much. It'll be like moving around and whatever. But if I have a bracelet on the right side, it's gonna be like up and more shown, I guess. Oh, there's a little snag there. I don't like that. There's a little snag bit there. Could maybe sand it down or something, but these are just all very like a plastic, chunky plastic, resiny type bracelets. I don't know, I quite like them, but I mean, I don't want them to be making sounds either because I'm gonna have a microphone in my hand. Don't want to hear like big clicky clacky sounds on there. Think about that either. Maybe just one. Maybe just like one orange or one yellow. I'm not sure how noisy these, like obviously I'm making ASMR, so any noise they're gonna make clinking together is gonna be too much, but like it might get picked up in the mic. But they're quite cool. I like them. The chunkiness of them. I just wish that it was a little looser. A little looser. Do you like the transparent one or the more opaque one better? What do you want on each? It looks almost like cuffs or something, like they're a little too symmetrical. Which one do you like better? I feel like this one is a bit more, like it'll show up more as like a colourful accessory, whereas this one is a bit more faded out. And then this whitey yellow. This one too. I guess it depends what I'm wearing to which one's gonna look better color wise. I have a few different, hold on, I'll get the trousers. I have them right there. Okay, so it's a very like almost neon yellow going on. You can't, it doesn't really show up great here, but like they're very like loose, almost look like pajamas. But they're very like wide legged and quite, I don't know, they work, but like, I don't know, This would work. This is perfect. The orange, I don't know. I'm not sure the orange would work with this one. I'm not sure. Well, maybe this orange would work better, maybe. This is just like as if it was made for it. That's cool. I want to remove this. Oh, okay, it's better if you twist it a little. Okay, so I'm feeling like this one would go really well, like perfectly with it, to actually match it. And there was like a top to this. Look how wide that is. They're very like baggy. There was a top to this as well, but it almost looked like some sort of traditional Asian top with like, it was very baggy as well, like wide sleeves with like the top to it was kind of like this, like that, and then it had these little ties coming off it like that, and it was sweet, but it just didn't, I don't know, it didn't work for me. It was a little too odd. It looked like little toddler's pajamas or something. Do you know what I mean? Even though this does look like PJs, and it feels a bit like PJs too. When you put it with like a nice sleek black top, it doesn't look pajama-y at all. But I also feel like I'm wearing pajamas, which is a bonus. Okay, so we have these, and my other option, these I've worn on stage already, so I know I like them. And my other option is these. They're kind of like satiny, and they're a white satin with all these different like designs on them. We have this flower with an eye here, the eye in the middle. We have this face here, different things here. Oh, and I love this one. Look at that. Wow. This heart that says love with the eyes and the flames. Stars. There was something else. Like a little mystic potion on there. You can see some other stuff on the other leg, maybe. A little patch thing there. There. I mostly like the other leg. I like both, but like color wise, I don't know, I just like the designs better on the other leg. But I love both. So yeah, this would be easier to get away with like a whole bunch of different ones, like whatever out of these would work because of all the different colors in there. But I am going towards orange and yellow for some reason, which is odd for me. It's not really my color in general, like it's not something I would really be drawn to now as an adult. Orange was my color when I was a teenager, like preteen and teen. Orange was my thing. Like I would literally wear orange trainers, an orange fleece. Yes, I wore an orange fleece, an orange jumper. Like I really went in for the orange. I don't know why. That was just, I loved it so much. And I'm still very drawn to orange, but I don't really wear orange anymore. I don't know. My hair has died down. Like I'm a redhead, but like it's gone very auburny now. It's like quite dark. So I guess I could rethink about wearing like bright colors, orange and red and stuff. Whereas obviously I've always kind of like stayed away from colors that are too similar to my hair, if you know what I mean. I don't know. But yeah. So there are the bracelets, the chunky bracelets. So if I'm wearing this, I'm probably just gonna pop this on. And we're just gonna like tie it in. I think that would be good. And then if I'm wearing these ones, the ones with all the colors, I can just do what I want. I I also got some rings, of course. Of course I got rings. Like, I have a few colourful rings, but they're like more to blue and things like that. It wouldn't really fit with my orangey and yellow vibe. See, look, I could just have one bangle and one ring. Ooh, they're small. Okay, they're small. It's gonna be a pinky ring. Oh no. So yeah, one bangle and maybe one ring. Could work. It's too samey maybe. I like this one maybe. Are they all gonna be pinky rings? No, this one's a bit bigger. I can have this one. This one is a no-go. I don't like it. It doesn't look like a big blob of Play-Doh that somebody stuck a gem on. That's so funny. A little globby Play-Doh ring with a gem stuck on it. Like a troll gem. This one is quite yellow. Like a lot yellower. And then this one is like a transparenty one. I'm not huge on the super transparent one. I guess I could if I was doing this one. I quite like this yellowy yellow one. I could maybe do those two. Would you on the same handle? I don't really wear any other rings when I'm on stage. I feel like they would just bug me and fall off and stuff. If I was to wear any of the rings, they would have to be like quite tight on. I wouldn't want them flying off. I'm like, hey, you know. Okay, well, I mean, I got the rings just cause I wasn't expecting to really be able to wear any of them on stage, but I mean, I can use them for videos, so that's okay. I think I like these three, just not all at once. It's feeling very 70s at the moment, the color scheme. And these earrings are not going to help with that because they're also very, in fact, everything I got was yellow and orange, so I was really going for the theme, the color scheme. So I'm not thinking that I would definitely wear all of these like at once. I wasn't thinking, okay, yellow trousers, yellow bracelet, yellow rings, yellow earrings. I wasn't thinking like I would wear everything all at once. I was just thinking I could wear this and then maybe just this and this, or just this with it kind of thing. Okay, so we have these little dangly petals. They're weird. They're like a weird matte material. So these dangly yellow petals, like on the ear there's like a little petal and then it just dangles down like that. Let me remove them. That's better. Because when they were like against the card, they were just like dragging against the card, but that's better. You can get some good sounds with them. You can't see them, but you can hear them. So we have those, and I'm wondering if they're too like dark yellow for these trousers. Let's see. Would it be odd having these earrings? I mean, your trousers and your earrings are not close, so it wouldn't matter too much. But I feel like they're washing out the trousers. The trousers feel very, almost like a pale, too pale if I wore those. But with these trousers, they would not. They would be perfect. They would need to be that bright to go with those trousers. So we have those. which I just like in general. Next we have these, also bright yellow. Different kind of style and shape, but still bright yellow. I'm gonna have too many bright yellow and orange things. Oh, I cut the bottom of the card off. Okay, so they're kind of very similar material to these little petals. It's like a matte plasticky material. They have little round bits up here, then a big link here, and down to these squares. These are not earrings that I would generally think of getting for myself. Like, they're not at all my style. They're cool, but I couldn't see myself pulling them off. Let's see how they look. I can't wait to test them though. I'm gonna just get all dressed up, ready for a concert, and then just start switching them out and seeing. These ones are a little paler. They would work better than these dangly ones. Look. They go better, don't they? The dangly ones are a little too. And obviously with these trousers, everything goes. That's fine. Okay, so we have 2 different earrings. 3. Our 3rd pair of yellow earrings. These ones look like they're little chunks of painted wood. Yeah, these are little painted wooden ones. Oh, there's a little... I need to remove that. Can I just now with scissors maybe? Yeah, that's good enough. That's fine. Okay, so these are little dangly, well, not little, big dangly yellow teardrop ones. We'll see. We'll see. I really just got a few different types because I honestly have no idea what these are going to look like on me. Let me see with this yellow. Not too bad. The color's not too out there to not match with these trousers, at least. It's fun because it's like, oh, I get to do like shopping and clothes and jewelry and stuff, but it's also not fun because it's kind of stressful and I don't really know what to get. So I spent like a few hours just shopping and getting nothing, and then like online shopping I will just like get lost in a rabbit hole of like trying to find colorful trousers or trying to find like colorful dresses and things like that, and just every time just like having like 20-30 different tabs open, and then like one by one being like, yeah, but this is, no, I don't like that, and then just end up closing everything and being like, oh, that was for nothing, you know. So there is a lot of pressure about it because obviously it's not just to like wear and just hang out and whatever. You're wearing it thinking, oh, there's like people gonna be looking at you when you're on stage. If I had my way, I would just have a black dress, but I can't because the guys are gonna be the ones in black. I get it. Like, I understand why it has to be me that's the one in color. Like, it makes sense visually for the band and everything, but I would prefer not to. Okay, so we have these yellow and orange. More of like a mustardy yellow, these ones. And the orange there. It's not very bright. Like, they are quite bright, but like compared to like these ones, the yellow is very mustardy and the orange is quite, you know. And they're actually just fabric. They're like little faux leather triangles. Can you see? Just little faux leather triangles. They're quite cute. Okay, let's see. No, they're not. They're not really working with that one. This one, fine though. Okay. These ones I'm not sure about. Yeah, these ones I'm less sure about. A lot less sure about. These ones, style-wise. A little energetic, let's say. Yeah, these are very energetic. Fashion jewelry. I love you. Oh. Don't they look like little electric guitars or something? Okay, so these ones are very energetic. There's a lot going on. Everything is very straight and pointy. Pointy and whatnot. I don't know about these. And these are not metal. They look like they're little metal pieces, but they're not. They're just like mirror backed, transparent plastic. And these are plastic. They're very cool. I just don't see me with them. They're not. Oh, I guess they're far away from yellow enough to work with this. These would maybe work together because they're not like trying to match when they work. Do they work with this other one? Maybe. Yeah, I would say so. I think everything works with those. Okay. So possibly not for these ones, but I don't not like them. I just don't know if I like them for me. I'm liking these ones color-wise so far, and these ones maybe the most. Okay, and these last ones are very big. Look at the size of these ones. This is not at all my style. This is not my usual style at all. And they're very big and chunky. I don't know if I could pull these off. Wow. Yeah, I don't think so for these ones. They're too big. They're far too big. They would just drown me. I feel like big, colorful, chunky earrings go so well with certain types, like certain colorings and certain face shapes and like different certain features. And so I feel like bigger features or very like unified skin. Does that make sense? I feel like if you're like a redhead with like freckles and, you know, not very big lips or not very big eyes, it just would just swamp you. But whether like maybe if you were like had more like olive skin and dark hair, or like big eyes and big lips, or I don't know, just I feel like it would be easier to pull off this kind of thing. So I mean, I'm gonna try them. I'm gonna try it out. I think these are gorgeous. They're really fun. I like the color. The color will be fine with these because they're not competing with the yellow. I was going to say combating, but it's competing, so I said competing. They're not going to compete with the yellow, so could be okay. I like the sound of these though. Yeah, I will definitely try them. I just don't have high hopes for them. I feel like they're just going to swallow up my face. That is the last item I have to show you for this evening. I feel like it was quite successful, maybe not perfect. I don't know if I have everything I need yet. Maybe I have too much. Well, I definitely have too much. I have more than I need. I have things I don't need for sure, but I might have what I need, which is important. And I didn't spend too much doing it, so that's always a bonus for me. Okay. So, which ones do you think go best? with these trousers. I know it's odd, you can't really see the whole outfit or anything. You can't like probably guess from that, but you can see a few things. Okay, let me just set this up a little different. We can maybe do a little thumbnail before we do the outro. Okay, so here is everything. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of earrings. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 bangles, 5 rings, and 2 pairs of trousers, I guess. They're not really in the haul, but they're there. So, I think earrings wise, these are going to be good to go with this yellow. These are going to be fine with these, maybe these. I'm not sure. And the bangles, I feel like I'm drawn to these two, but I don't know if I will really wear the bangles. And then rings wise, kind of these ones, but not the little Play-Doh one. It is adorable. It really does look like just a chunk of Play-Doh where they put 2 colors together, squished them around, and put a little sticky gem. You know the little sticky gems that you just get for like putting on paper and stuff, just whatever. Okay, so that is everything I have to show you for this evening. I hope that you enjoyed this video, that you found it relaxing and a little interesting to see what I got to try out for the stage. But I especially hope that you found it relaxing. If you really enjoy my content and would like to help me get to my goal of making this my full-time job, it would be great if you could pop over to Patreon and for €3 per month to become a patron of the channel. Once I get to 500, I'll make this my full-time job. Which means not only will there be more videos for everyone, I'll be able to do lives regularly, not just the Patreon only ones, but public ones. I'll be able to do a little face reveal. I don't think I'll ever just like have only face front videos from that point on. I think I'll just do 1 or 2 here and there. I still like this setup. And then, of course, I'll be able to show you guys my band. I'll be able to share that with you guys. It'll be fun. So yeah, if you would like to support me on that journey, Patreon would be the best place. And you also get all the perks and the videos, the ad-free videos over there, exclusive ones. Join in with book club if you want. The Patreon lives. Get your sleepy shout out at the end of one of my videos. All that lovely stuff. Okay, so if you made it to this point in the video without falling asleep, I would like you to pop some orange and yellow emojis in the comments. Whichever emojis you think would go together nicely. Some oranges and lemons, a sun. I don't know what else is orange and yellow. Lots of things. And you can just pop those in with your regular comment. letting me know which one of these you like best. Which ones do you think go together? But if you are far too sleepy, you can just pop those little emojis in there by themselves. I know what you mean. I will see your support. Thank you. Okay. So I hope that every single one of my lovely sleepy squirrels are well. Wherever you are in the world, whatever is happening around you, I hope that you can find your own little bubble of calm. For example, if you are in Morton, Illinois in the USA, like my lovely patron, Averi. Hey Averi, I hope you're well. And Averi has a little message for us, wishing you a night full of peace and comfort. Sweet dreams, sleepy squirrels. Oh, thank you, Averi. Right back at you. Wishing you a night full of peace and comfort. Sweet dreams, sleepy squirrel. And I hope that you all have a lovely